Nice. You know what I just fucking realized? I was on mute. I was on mute. I'm a professional, I swear. I swear to God. Yep. I'm a professional, I swear. All this scuff shit. All right, question chat. Who's more of a scuff lord, me or Amma? Yeah, no, Amelie's got me beat hands down. Yeah. People who constantly have technical fuck ups for one reason or another. Yep. Yep. All right. Let me try this again. Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals. It's me, your host with the most, Dr.JWolfenstein. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Dr. Wolfenstein, we see the D&D Beyond page. We see the World of Warcraft thing. What are you here to talk us about? Well, World of Warcraft and D&D Beyond are teaming up together to create what is hands down the best thing to happen to D&D in the last 10 years. And yes, 5.5 is included in there because fuck 5.5 and fuck the shitty bullshit that WotC tried to pull with that OGL scandal. Fuck you guys. This is a step in the direction of earning forgiveness. Don't fuck it up. Because you're all a bunch of dickheads. Anyway, justifiable homicidal rage aside, everybody, I mean, technically, no, I'm just kidding. But looking at this amazing thing, it is amazing. This is the D&D World of Warcraft Collector's Edition Ultimate Bundle. Yes, I got it because I am a World of Warcraft whore. It is my favorite fantasy setting. Hands down, far and away, no competition. Second place obviously goes to the Wandering Inn. Pirate Abba, you make amazing things. Keep up the stellar work, honestly. So yes, one day I will have the whole physical collection. One day. I'm okay with that. I am okay buying a library. But anyway, this is going to be awesome. As all of you may or may not know, I have already been creating content that brings World of Warcraft and D&D together. I already created all the races with my buddy Whitehill and put them in D&D and all the World of Warcraft races. So I can't wait to see what they do next. As you can see, it is for 5.5, so that is the edition we're going to have to learn at some point. It is 256 pages. This is a reasonable number of pages, Geekify Inc., you absolute cockbags. I'm sorry, I'll never forgive them for fucking up the Neopets TTRPG. Like, fuck that whole company. And they still haven't issued us refunds for not delivering anything. You absolute dickbags. Stealing nearly $500,000 from dedicated Neopets fans just because you're a bunch of dicks. Honestly, they should be arrested and their company should be disbanded. But that's not important. What is important is that 13 class skins. What does that mean? It means that the classes are going to look different because they are going to look like they do in World of Warcraft. We're also getting 9 subclasses, including 3 of them that are reworks. We are getting 16 species, 60 plus spells, 46 plus magic items, which, yes, does include mounts, ladies and gentlemen. Mounts are coming to D&D, and I'm super stoked. you'll actually see on my Patreon coming in the coming months that a lot of the monsters and a lot of the things I create could be actual mounts for you and your players to use, or could pull a cart if you use the Delver's Guide to Beast World. I highly recommend it. Furries unite. 46 plus magic items. Also, I think Frostmourne is in there as a magic item. And the reason I think that is because there is, in fact, an Ice Crown Citadel adventure. And yes, you can, in D&D, play through the Ice Crown Citadel raid. I'm so freaking stoked. It is a full digital adventure spanning levels 16 to 20 across 5 chapters, 10 maps, with 10 boss encounters. And I am definitely looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm ever going to run it, but I damn sure am looking forward to it. Now, for the product details, this obviously is more of it. It will have rules for playing the 13 World of Warcraft classes using suggested options in the player's handbook. I really want to see how Hunter, Demon Hunter, and Shaman play. Like, I think that'll be really cool. 6 new subclasses. Clerics, Paladins, you have never eaten so good, because we are getting Oath of the Ebonblade Paladin, the true unholy knight. We are getting Oath of the Holy Paladin. Uther the Lightbringer is coming to D&D, and it's going to be glorious. The Shadow Domain Cleric, which fucks. And the Disciplined Domain Cleric, which also fucks. Path of the Elements Barbarian. I think that's going to how they're going to do Shamans, which I'm really excited for. Like, that might actually be cool. I might play a Barbarian again. And then Demon Hunter Ranger. Rangers are eating good in the neighborhood. Ah! I'm sorry, guys. You don't understand. I've been playing a Ranger since I was 7 years old. Almost 30 years of life. Through 4 editions. And Rangers have never slapped so hard as they're about to. Oh, this is going to be exciting. And then, of course, we're getting 3 updated subclass. The Swashbuckler Rogue is getting an update. I know I have a few players who play Swashbuckler. I hope you guys are ready to really have some fun with it, because it looks like it's going to be awesome. Path of the Spiritual Guardian for Barbarian, which will be kind of cool. And Warrior of Mystic Brews Monk. Yes, we're getting Brewmasters in D&D, and I'm super stoked. Let's go, Chen Storm Stout! Anyway, obviously we're getting the 16 species of World of Warcraft: the Goblins, the Elves, the Orcs, Humans, Dwarves, Drakthir, Draenei, Earth and Forsaken, Haranir, Mechanome, Pandaren, Tauren, Troll, Vulpera, and Worgen. Worgen and Vulpera, I'm super fucking hyped for. I can't wait to see how they do it. I love the Vulpin from Humblewood. That is almost perfect in design. Like, seriously, no notes. Vulpera might be just as cool. And Worgen, I mean, it's really hard to not want to play a werewolf. Because that's what you are. You're a werewolf, and it's awesome. But I'm super stoked for this. This is going to be the most epic thing to hit D&D in the last 10 years. I am very nervous about what this means going forward with the whole Universes Beyond thing. Like the Star Wars D&D stuff, I'm a little more hesitant about. I will say it's totally badass that you can play a Wookiee. Like, that's totally cool. Like, they made a Wookiee D&D species coming out. So that's going to be awesome, because Wookiees are like the most badass species in Star Wars. And I will fight people on that. But, you know, I want to have a little faith. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe it's not a good thing. We'll see how it goes. Also, the other thing that's going to be really cool is the factions. There are 25 factions, and from what I have seen and what Blizzard and WotC have let drop, you can level through your factions. You can actually, like, factions will actually matter, and you can unlock and gain cool shit for your character through factions. You can unlock extra feats, extra abilities, special gear that you can only find through your faction, thus making magic items more readily available for you. Like, that might be cool. And frankly, as a DM, I can think of whole campaigns where you are the brand new member of a faction and you slowly rise in the ranks and eventually become this epic hero of your faction. Like, that would be cool as hell. I think there's a lot of fun story applications there. If you're interested in it, go buy it now. There is still the collector's edition. It is $144. Frankly, I think it's worth it because you're going to get a bunch of physical stuff as well as digital stuff. It unlocks both for you. Of course, you can also just get the digital bundle. You can just get the, just get the physical, however you choose to play your games. Right now, though, if you pre-order it like I did, you get the Icy Throne digital dice set that you can use on D&D Beyond. You get all of the D&D Beyond Horde and Alliance character sheet backgrounds and frames. Also, you will get a Murloc Mini that is physical and shipped right to you. I'm super stoked because Murlocs are one of the most iconic creatures with one of the most iconic sound effects in gaming. And so I'm super stoked. Like, to have a Murloc Mini I can paint, oh, this is going to be awesome. Now, enough shilling for someone else. I'm going to shill for me. As you guys can see in the description of the video, and I will also be sending it out on as a link that you guys can copy and paste in your own. I will be sending it I'll be sending it to all of my chats. I have a book coming out. Blaze's Book of Bewitchment. That's right, folks. I am officially making a D&D source book. I am going to put my money where my mouth is, and this is what I'm going to contribute. This is over 200 spells. Realistically, it is 20 spells from cantrips to level 9. That is 20 spells for each level. 20 cantrips, 20 level 1s, 20 level 2s, ad infinitum. And I am going to add more spells. So by the end of this book, we're probably looking at somewhere around 250 spells. These spells can be used for both regular 5th edition and 5.5. Also, depending on some of you guys, I am going to have some stretch goals. And since I know what some of them are, I'm going to tell you. The first stretch goal that you are going to unlock is I am going to put in a brand new magical item system, which replaces or can be used in tandem with scrolls. In my homebrew world of Aria, there is something I used to call a music. I have renamed it to a mistune. A mistune token is music and magic that has fused together, and you can activate it like a spell and like a spell scroll. And you don't need to be a caster to do it. Anybody can use a mistune token once a day. If this reaches if this reaches 100% full success rate and goes a little further, I am going to add it as my first stretch goal. It is going to have a detailed section on how to make them, what they're made of, how many uses you get, and all the rules that I use in my own homebrew setting to activate them. Emil and Vex have both played with music before, and now mistunes. Did you guys enjoy them? Did you think they were kind of cool? Why? And there's that. But I find it to be a very interesting system. I've worked it out, I've been refining it, and I hope to continue. And honestly, it's going to be freaking awesome. I'm super stoked. Like, I can't wait for this to be a thing. And here's the thing, even if I don't succeed the Kickstarter, and even if we don't reach our modest funding goal of $200, that's all I'm asking for. Because honestly, I think asking for a little bit more or asking for more would be greedy considering I'm fresh and I'm new to the space. But if we don't reach the $200 goal, anyone who supported will still get the PDF with 200 spells. I promise you that. No matter how the ultimate funding goal works, you will still get a PDF with 200 plus spells for supporting. No matter what. I just had that Neopets Kickstarter blow up in my face, and I have not forgiven them yet. And frankly, I don't think I will until they give me my money back. I would never ask you guys to give me money and not give you something in return. However, I still plan to give you something even if the Kickstarter fails. Now, I don't think it will, but I want everyone to know that you are not risking your money for nothing. You will get something. Because I believe in people getting what their money is worth, and I hope you guys, you know, see that it's worth your money. This Kickstarter launches next Wednesday, August 12th. It will launch and it will have 30 days. And then on September 12th, it will close. I will be announcing its launch all throughout the week. I'm going to post a couple TikToks about it. And every stream I do from now until the end of the Kickstarter campaign is going to have this in it. You will be reminded every time I start a stream. I'm sorry if it's a little repetitive. I'm sorry if it annoys you. But this is a dream that I'm chasing, and I would love your guys' help with it. I already have some talented help. My brother Crow here edited and corrected a lot of the spells for me. Vex and Mochi have both contributed spell ideas. Mochi's contributed a lot of ideas, whether he knows it or not. The fun point of fact is, so the fun part is you guys will know because I will have your names listed in the book as contributors. Niafta too, for that matter. Niafta has contributed more than one spell idea. She asked more than one question where I'm like, that could be a spell. And so your names are going to be in the book, and it is going to list what spells and what ideas you guys are attributed with. Yeah. And of course, the beautiful art that you see on screen was provided by none other than Mr. Emil. And it is Emil's artwork that is going to be the cover of this book. This book will be... I will be posting it on DriveThruRPG as well. And yes, there will be physical copies that you can get if our Kickstarter goal launches. And even if it doesn't, probably about a year, maybe 6 months from now, if the Kickstarter fails, I will still devote all my time and energy to putting it on DriveThruRPG so it does come out eventually. I'm chasing this dream, and it's all thanks to you, our audience, my amazing players out there who supported me on websites like Start Playing or Roll20, because my paid players are really, really important, and they make this happen. And so, guys, please, if you have the time or the inclination, save it, notify me, save it as notify me on launch, and just, you know, get ready to have some fun. I have tons of things planned. I have a few stretch goals in mind, not just the Mistune tokens. I plan to add the 2 classes that I made for Mistunes. I plan to add, at least if you unlock them via a stretch goal, I plan to put in 2 special undead species that I came up with and drew inspiration from. So all in all, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff if you guys choose to support. And again, even if we somehow fail our goal, I promise you now, no one is walking away empty-handed, because I would never want anyone to feel that they didn't get their money's worth. So thank you guys for listening. You know what I just realized? No, I'm not muted. You guys, they can't hear you guys. Holy cow. Anyway. Whoops. I'm a professional, I swear. Oh, that's my whole life. Anyway. Thank you guys for listening to my long, big series of spiels. I greatly appreciate it. But now let's get into something a little more fun. So first things first. Welcome back to the Seas of Vodari and our beautiful cast of characters. Now, when last we left off, our amazing cast of characters is arriving on in the isle on the island. Let me pull up the map for myself. That's right, the island of Arushi, and very specifically the city of Arula. The city of Arula is where the Musketeers apparently have their headquarters. It's definitely where a lot of them are hailing from. This place is fantasy France meets in the city of Splendor. Honestly, it's really interesting. Arula is the city of fine arts, artistic supplies and products, high-end parchment wines, and exotic meat. It has a population of 310,000 people, which is a lot. Oh no, that's the whole island. 165,000 of which live in Arula. Excuse me. Still, a lot of people. Now, to get in mind the kind of opulence we're dealing with, according to the book, when people around Vodari talk about living like royalty, it is the royal family of Arula and Arushi that they think of. King Felix and his wife Amarie and their 7 children live a life of absolute luxury and power and want for nothing. The children, spanning ages 1 to 16, are shielded from the suffering of the commoners behind the walls of their marble palace. Of course, that's not the only powerful group here. There is a hunters guild known to be located somewhere on this island. And of course, the Musketeers, founded centuries ago in Arushi. This group of elite guard serves the Arushi royal family. Only the most skilled with blade and musket are accepted into the order, regardless of birth or title. The Musketeers primarily function as elite military assets and criminal investigators. Wicked ways. And before anyone asks, no, there is not a musketeer named D'Artagnan.
Fun fact, I dated a D'Artagnan. Worst mistake of my life.
Is that Skull or you talking?
That's me talking.
I mean, I could see Skull doing it too.
Yeah, I could.
There's a reason why there's no longer a musketeer named D'Artagnan. They dated Skull for too long.
I mean, here I thought it was because he got eaten by dogs, but you know. Anyone who could name that movie gets a high five.
Dogman?
No, Django Unchained.
I've seen Django in a hot while, actually, now that I think about it.
It's really good.
Totally agree.
It's a really good movie. one of Quentin Tarantino's better films. But anyway, now on your way to Arula and the island of Arushi, you found a girl named Arissa Rose. And she is apparently, according to her, she's been shipwrecked. She survived on the sea in a dinghy for 4 days. Though, according to your damage obliteration construct, or doc, that's not true. But she is, at least a survivor. There have been some questions. There has been some intrigue and mysterious mysteries. And you don't know who she might belong to, other than she is probably a noble. And probably of high standing. And there is some discussion on whether or not she is actually a princess. Spooky. What a twist! No. We're not M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
She was an alien all along.
I'm pretty sure we arrived at Arula, and then she got off the boat, and we never saw her again.
She hasn't gotten off the boat yet. You guys just paid the mooring fee. I did the whole Captain. I did the whole Captain Jack Sparrow bit.
I remember that.
Yeah,
vividly and fondly.
Right.
But like I said, we got off the boat. We haven't seen her since.
But you guys are you are now in the city of Arula. And again, every time I say the name, I'm just like, I say Arula and then I go, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take it. And I'm just like, that's not the right words.
Every time I hear you say it, I'm thinking there's a few letters missing because I'm constantly hearing you saying arugula.
Yeah.
Arugula. Me too.
We're on the island of salads, people.
Salad Island.
We're now playing Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Welcome to the vegetable island.
Now get that wizard who keeps sending meatballs to the top of the tower.
Right. Go kill him. Go kill him now.
There was one piece of information that we did learn, that every single member of the party, aside from Scram, who had to leave early last session, immediately went full feral and homicidal.
What?
Oh, yes.
Y'all did what?
So, when arriving in this port, it is yeah. You discovered that this is the best port for all kinds of things, including textiles. Or for those of you who don't speak old-timey colonial, fabrics, furs, and leather goods. In fact, there are 2 such establishments that compete for the greatest fur traders on this lovely island.
Oh.
Of course, one of them you guys quickly moved away from, as when you brought up the topic of seal fur and seal skin, it was the first name out of Devotion's mouth. However, you quickly axed that immediately, and instead Devotion came up with Madame Bouvier and her as a other place you might like to go. And Scram, as you're here on the docks and as you're looking around, go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw.
God, fucking ass. All right.
I love the fact that I asked you for more details and you had no, you were not even kind of prepared for it.
Aware.
That is my little scram. Oh boy.
It had to be in that one.
Of course it did.
I
Scram.
sent you the thingy.
You did, and I have it.
Was that not good?
No, that was perfect. It's just a matter of you look on the you look around the docks and realize that you know these docks. You know these docks well. Because this is where you stowed away on the ship that eventually took you to Zelen.
Scram's going back on the ship. He turned heels and goes right back on the ship.
Every other member of the crew knows why, and they're not saying shit.
Nope. As you get on board this ship, Octavia, she's there and she looks at you and like kind of confused, and then she pulls out a biscuit and hands it to you.
No, thank you.
It'll help with the sea legs.
No, I
What's sea
Don't-
legs?
belong here.
You don't belong here.
No, I want to leave.
Oh,
Octavia kind of looks over past Scram towards Captain Nyafta. I don't think we're staying in town long.
why do you think that? Why do you think that?
Are you asking Scram or Octavia?
Octavia.
She looks. I mean, didn't you say we had a time-sensitive job somewhere else?
Scram is white.
Oh yeah, but is there anything else I don't know about? Should I be careful with something?
No. You just said we had a time-sensitive job in Scepter.
All right then. Yeah.
So I'm just telling Scram that I don't think we're going to be here long. If I'm mistaken, then I do apologize.
It's hard
You're
to
absolutely right. We're trying not to stay long.
actually just-
We have many errands to run, many places to be at. So we might as well do it briefly.
Octavia gives a little curtsy and nods. Understandable.
Mhm.
And she looks down at Scram. Well, if you don't want to go into the city, I'm sure the captain doesn't mind if you spend time around the ship.
I certainly don't.
And Octavia like gently pats your head, Scram. Why don't you come with me and we'll see about cooking up something special for dinner tonight?
Okay.
And she guides you below to the galley, which she kind of looks a little confused at everybody, like she doesn't know what's happening, but
Hey,
See ya,
Skull.
Yes.
Tell me that didn't look like fear.
No,
Please.
that was entirely fair.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, that was such fear that I'm surprised there isn't a trail running back onto the ship.
No, there is.
Oh.
I thought they just went swimming.
I
They
stand
did
corrected.
not.
Tobias,
Yeah.
Tobias waves a hand and you watch as a pool of water just begins to run down the trail. and then off into the ocean.
Captain Niafta,
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna be the only time you're gonna hear me ever utter such heinous words.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't find the person that made Scram feel that terrified, I'm burning this whole city to the ground.
Why, you want to ask for advice?
I want permission.
You got it. Let me know, please.
Hey, Skull, how do you feel
the-
about a hunting trip?
I mean, I do chase leviathans for a living, and that fat fuck is definitely counts.
Do
Cool.
we even know what caused such fear?
Right, you weren't around for that particular story.
No.
Point form, abusive household, and an escape.
Okay.
Oh, I like escapes,
This is
says Celeste as she appears.
Damn it! Oh,
How what?
how do you get out of the water without making a sound?
It's not hard. I don't wear a lot of heavy armor.
Right. Anyways, back to that hunting trip. How much torture can you get? How much torture can you get away with before it becomes murder?
Okay. What else did we need to do in town besides hunting?
Oh
Just
yeah,
making sure.
we had to get rid of this cafe stuff, and pretty sure that was it.
There were deliveries, and yes, delivering the cafe for House Tea Leaf,
House Tea Leaf.
as well as some of the tea from House Tea Leaf itself. These are samples of their newest tea products. You have
Yes.
they come in bundles, and the cafe comes in a barrel. Ultimately speaking, though, you can simply take the samples to every tavern, bar, or place that serves food in the city and drop off some and let them know. Or you can drop it off at the what's known as the trade hall. Trade halls basically are where people go to. It's like Costco, except you're a seller. You're going there to sell things wholesale, and you could drop off your stuff there. Trading house is another word for it, but you could go there, drop your stuff off in order to sell them.
I mean, that would it would kind of expedite the process, and we'd probably take a bit of a cut of the profits. But you know what? I'm pretty sure that we can swallow the cost on that.
It's up to the captain.
To be entirely fair, we're getting paid by tea leaves, not exactly the trade hall.
That is correct.
Mhm.
Fair point.
And to also be fair, your payment is already guaranteed so long as you actually get rid of it all. So long as it's handed out and given to people, you're getting paid.
No.
It's just up to you.
Well,
It's just up to you guys and how you want to approach getting rid of this stuff.
Your call, Captain.
I would like to make it strategically. I like to be proficient. I like this house that I work for. They pay promptly and handsomely, so I want to be in good terms with them always.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So what I was thinking is I would give the samplers of the tea and the coffee separately to different establishments.
Okay.
I would use the tea for higher ending places
Mhm.
and use the coffee for mid to lower, let's say, because it's something that, is more for the people.
Yeah.
And then I would have different, what do you call it? People that buy. I will have different clientele, of course, and they would not have to compete with each other either, because some would have coffee and some will have tea, and that will be their specialty.
That's
I
fair.
don't have to put both like the best tea and the best coffee together in the same place. That will be a little too much.
I
Just
mean,
make a place for the best tea and a place for the best coffee, and it works. And we have 2 clients.
I see
And in
nothing.
that way, they also don't get to buy on bulk for both things and get it cheaper.
Very, very business savvy. I
Yeah.
do approve. All right. So, where and with what product would you like to start first?
Let's start with the tea.
Okay. And so you're taking the tea to the more higher up establishments,
Mhm.
yes?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see here. And so, as you... Alright, so you make your way there towards your first goal is to head towards the perfume district, which, if you look at your Arula locations tab, which I handed out to you, is number 3 on this map.
Mm-hmm. How big is the district? Is that the whole? What is that, like a liver-shaped thing?
Yeah,
Neighborhood?
so yes, it is. Let me do a quick little freehand sketch. And then it continues about here. So yeah, that chunk.
Wow, it's much bigger than I thought. That's what she said.
Yeah.
He's a bard.
Wait.
She's a bard. She has to make those jokes.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have to. I'll die.
What? All right, you know what? I'm gonna buy that because I'm pretty sure if I try arguing with you, Doc's gonna back me up, and I'm gonna get flayed.
I mean, Matt Mercer
And I will die.
established that bards are all horny sex deviants, so it's no one else's fault.
Possibly, allegedly, very likely.
Rumor has it.
I love that you went through the 5 stages and just settled on the yeah. It's pretty great. But so you start heading into towards the what is known as the perfume district. Now, if you are so Taffrail has already said, but if you are following the captain, go ahead and type 1 in the chat. If you are staying on the ship, type 2. If you are going to go off and do your own thing, type 3.
Tackle's going.
Alrighty. And so it is decided.
I don't think she needs that much heavy muscle to go and help with the selling of tea leaves.
That's fine. I just wanted to know
I need
who's
people to
doing what.
carry. Can I bring stock or whatnot? Like who's gonna carry all the samplers? Or
Yeah.
how big are the samplers? Am I
So,
bringing boxes? Am I bringing?
so the samples
Traders?
for the tea are bricks. They're single bricks of tea, which Taffaril can carry them as his own because he said he was attending you. So he can carry all the tea samples that you need. Now, the cafe samples, those are in barrels, so you will need at least 2 people to carry them all. But again, it is something you could do. But for now, since you're just doing the tea first, Taff is more than capable of carrying all the tea bricks that you're looking to give out for samples.
I have them wrapped in a nice fancy cloth.
Yep. And of course, the actual packaging of the tea bricks is already extremely fancy. Super fancy, even. But so starting with the swan and the captain, you guys are making your way into the perfume district, and the perfume district lives up to its name. Holy God. You can smell it from 3 streets away.
Damn.
And sure
Nice.
enough, it is woofta. Like, you get close and like you both sneeze. You both sneeze, and as you're moving along, the perfume district is aptly named. Here we are. So the perfume district is a section of town named for the abundance of high-end beauty parlors, where the air itself seems to be one big cloud of perfume. Or as my fairy tale fans would know, parfum. The perfume district is where the latest Arushi fashion trends are usually born, in addition to the whims of the royal family, and where the aristocracy goes to socialize and be seen. It is also known as the court away from court, where powerful figures pull the country's strings from the comfort of salon rooms. And there are 2 establishments in particular right now who seem to be having it out, so to speak. You see that there is a massive amount of women and men wearing furs. Elegant furs, sleek furs, furs of creatures you've never seen before, and very clearly furs that you are more familiar with, mainly being seal fur and sealskin. You can see that sealskin is highly fashionable right now, and there are many people wearing outfits and gloves or various other accoutrements made from sealskin. And it is everywhere. 1 in 3 women are wearing something made of sealskin. For men, it's even more, 1 in 2. However, you do notice that those people who are not wearing sealskin are wearing other forms of fur and other skins from animals that you don't know. And there seems to be some kind of culture clash between sealskin and not sealskin. And it's rather interesting to see. One particular madam in question, though, you are making your way towards what is known as the Emerald Teacup. It is a tea room that specializes in the most exotic of teas, and of course, it boasts a small sign showing that it is a avid member of House Tea Leaf's trading company. It is a small symbol of House Tea Leaf in the corner of its main window, and sure enough, you can
so they already
see
have it.
they already have people who work with them. Yes, and again, it's no problem at all to give them more. It's just very clearly that, yes, House Tea Leaf has people who work with them, which makes sense. And so, you can see that the Emerald Teacup is doing a fairly brisk business. However, there is a little bit of an argument happening outside between two very different women. The one woman is wearing a elegant green dress, and it is beautiful. She is elven in appearance, and she has a shawl made of this thick, black, beautifully luxurious fur. However, the woman next to her, who seems to be having it out with her, is wearing this all-white fur that has black speckles all over it. This is a speckled sealskin fur coat. Niafta and Valor, please roll me perception checks.
I thought I wasn't here.
Oh, sorry. Tafro.
I mean, I'll gladly roll a perception check if you want me to.
No.
15.
Coffee goose. Wait. My character sheet is indisposed.
Uh-oh.
I hate when this happens.
One day, every technology will work as it's supposed to. Won't be today.
Nah.
It won't be tomorrow. You and I won't live to
I
see it.
remember a time in which most of technology used to work the way it was supposed to. It's like the more sophisticated it becomes, the more prone to failure it becomes as well.
Yeah, that's called planned obsolescence.
Bullshit.
They made fridges that last over 70 years, and now they're regretting it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on.
Do I
You're
need to
all from
roll it
me.
for you?
Yes, please. I'm just going to try and keep.
Hey, a 20.
Yeah.
Taff, you notice that the woman in the seal skin is kind of like leaning backwards a little bit. Like she seems to be, she's standing at what could be an awkward angle for most people. Niafta, you see her standing at that awkward angle, and you realize that her coat is thick enough and hides her figure enough to disguise the fact that she is pregnant. Like, very pregnant. However, she is still looking very fabulous. Allow me to show you pictures. This is the woman this is the elven woman wearing not sealskin. And this is the woman wearing sealskin.
Okay.
Roll?
And there is the argument that's happening. You both can hear it easily. The woman in the black fur says,
I only have the white fur.
Oh, hold on. Did that show to everybody?
Yep.
All right.
I had it.
And which
might have
one is
been
the pretty
underneath
one?
Pregnant was the seal one.
Yes,
Okay.
the white is pregnant. The black fur is not.
Okay, and she's Elven? No, Elven is the one in black.
The one in the sealskin, you can't tell what species she is just by looking at her. Though she is pale complected. And she the woman in the black fur. Minora, my dear, should you really be up and about in your condition? After all, I wouldn't be caught dead outside. And she opens her fan to fan herself off. After all, you wouldn't want to harm the goods. And this Minora, oh, now, darling, it matters not what my current state is. After all, I'm the one who has the most influence around here. After all, my newest designs are elegance embodied. And of course, the skin is softer than even clouds. And look at you in that coarse dog skin. Ugh, I wouldn't be caught dead. And you can see the woman in black take offense. Oh, Minora, why must you be so cruel? After all, the furs that I wear come from only the greatest beasts on all of Vodari. They are power and nature wrapped in one, and nature is the most beautiful thing. Your starved seals are so... ugh. Well, frankly, I can smell the sweat. And Minora, she reaches out, and you can see that she would like to lay hands on this woman, but she doesn't. Instead, she just, you're just jealous that unlike me with my wonderful children, you have none. And I bet you're barren. And what will his lordship think when he finds out that his future wife can't give him any children? Ugh, the scandal of it all. And there is the woman in black steps forward and like raises a hand and then slowly lowers it back down. As you can see, people are watching. And she just, I'm sure most of your children would rather be dead. But that is not for me to say. After all, no one has ever seen any children, at least not since that last one. Whatever happened to them? Did you ever find them? And the woman in white straightens and then storms off. And the woman in black fur smiles wickedly and triumphantly as she pulls out a fan, unfurling it, and just fans her face before she turns and sees you, Niafta, and you, Taff, and she actually approaches you, Taff. And she she stares at you. Oh my, look at those feathers. So beautiful, so elegant. Oh, I'm sorry. I am Madame Bouvier. Please, what is your name?
I am Captain Niafta from the Vessus Mercy. This is Tafarel, a member of my crew.
Just gonna grunt in response. I don't feel comfortable.
This lady is eyeing me up like I'm her new coach. I do not feel safe.
Sorry, I'm here. I trade you fairly.
Wait, what?
And allow me to properly introduce Madame Bouvier, owner of Bouvier's Furs and Textiles.
I like Bouviers.
And this is And then, of course, this is going to be Lady Menorah.
I mean, you didn't need to bother naming her. She's not going to.
No, she's not living long.
But presently, she glares at you, Niafta, as she just looks you up and down, and then looks at Taff again. Taffrail? Oh my, enchanted to meet you. And she extends her hand to you, ever so demurely.
I keep my one arm holding up the boxes, and I shake with my other arm, with my free hand.
She actually giggles as you shake her hand. And she just, if you ever find yourself molting or losing these beautiful feathers, she says, as she holds your hand and begins to run her fingers down your arm and look deep into your eyes, I would pay you quite the kingly sum for them. After all, they are so beautiful and elegant.
Oh my god.
One
Oh
second, I
my
gotta
God.
check something. Where's my hat? Did I write it down? I can't find it, but that's fine. Let me. Is it okay if I roll to see if I have a feather? Because I don't remember if I have a feather on my hat.
Sure.
I'm going to roll history and just see if it did not. I did not. Okay. I don't have any to spare currently, but if I see you again, and I happen to be losing my feathers, I'll stop by. Probably will need a new wardrobe if that happens.
I would be delighted to be who you turn to first. My modest little shop is just at the end of the perfume district, at least my preferred shop. And feel free to stop by anytime we're open. I assure you I will make every arrangement for you, she says, smiling.
Preferred shop?
So I'm going to mark it on the map with a green circle. That is Madame Bouvier's preferred shop. You have no idea what that means.
Pop-up sheet. I wish to write a note. Okay.
Is where she brings the kidnapped birds to pluck.
This is where the rest of my kin are. No.
Do be sure to pay me a visit, my dear. You are... Well, let's just say that I am sure anyone would do most anything to have a beautiful feathered ornament from you and your oh so beautiful for feathers, she says, and she is stroking your feathers on your arm. Just for a quick reference to everyone, the Skyborn of Vodari are much like those bird humanoids that have the arm feathers. So they have the hands, and then all along their arm are their wings or feathers. So again, that's very much Taff's appearance right now. And she is stroking your feathers as if they are the most delicate thing she's ever messed with. And it is very creepy.
Nice.
Like it's only in my best interest to actually flirt back.
Oh, fair enough. By all means, do you. But yeah, no.
I am.
This is very, very creepy and very uncomfortable.
Yeah, this is a public setting.
I'm now worried about what's going to happen when I enter her shop and she's there. Snakes make.
I'm just watching money making itself.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm flirting, because my captain's here. This is a person
Yep.
we're going to be trying to sell to, and she doesn't care about my captain whatsoever. I have to pick up
You're
the slack.
great. You're a great employee. I love to have you in my group.
To be fair, she doesn't
Also-
run a cafe or tea shop, so she's kind
A
of
personal
outside the
collection.
purview.
She's clearly rich. I don't know about a bunch about
Yep.
cafes or tea shops.
Right.
Yeah, Nyapta knows how to play the merchant game,
Yeah.
surprisingly, but she's a fast
Tea makes a
learner.
good perfume if done right.
Presently though,
7K.
she looks to you, Nyapta, looks you up and down.
Mhm.
There's no affection in her gaze.
Mm-hmm.
But she just
More like
looks at your outfit and
ambition.
then just and walks past you.
sure.
The disdain for commoners and that.
What happens is that I don't wear skins, and my skin itself is kind of barren also. If anything, tattooed.
There's nothing. Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate that her skin is the way it is.
Right.
But
Don't worry, Captain. You look wonderful.
It makes me less of a target. I know that I'll remain alive for what it's worth.
I need you to be aware that I laughed so loud that I woke up the birds.
I'll keep it.
They are not happy.
I'll keep it.
now.
You prefer.
All I know is that I know who my target is outside of character, and now I have to find her in character, which is now a problem.
But you guys are able to head into the Emerald Teacup if you so desire.
Okay,
Yeah,
following who?
absolutely.
This
Oh my
lady
God.
or
No,
are we following someone in there, or we just going there because?
Well, it
We're
is a
going there
tea.
to sell our product.
Yeah, you're going in there to give them a sample of the new tea. At least that was your
Right.
stated goal.
Okay.
And
It just sounds strange to me that House Tea Leaf hasn't already offered like a different kind of tea to them if they're already their clients. I mean,
This is a new tea, so
that is true. It is new tea. But again, you definitely can go in there and at the very least see if they have it already, and if not, you're welcome to give it to them.
sure. What's the name of this?
The Emerald Teacup.
No. I'm talking about the product that I'm about to offer.
Oh, the tea. It is called the Purple Royale.
Purple Royale. Okay.
And you make your way inside.
Yes.
The Emerald Teacup is, to put it simply, this is for those of you who've ever seen Oron High School Host Club, up the classy level by 10, and that's where you're
Okay.
at. This is like English tea time turned up to 11. Like,
Right. This is like a French court tea
yeah,
time.
this is hoity-toity, highfalutin, like insanity, and you guys stick out immediately.
yes, the woman captain of a pirate ship that has a very infamous name, and the topless walking swan.
I'm not topless.
Why are you walking topless?
Oh, sorry,
not
I'm
topless.
I just hear barbarian and I think, oh, he's not actually wearing a shirt.
No, I'm only topless when there's a wonderful orc on the ship around.
Oh, I see.
I love that.
I happen to be sweating apparently at that moment, and I need to remove my clothes.
The way I see it, he's wearing a beautiful feather cup.
I mean, technically true.
He's fancier than me. I'm the captain.
But all of these people are wearing full noble ball gown or noble gowns, not ball gowns because again, not the right place. But these are noble women and noble gentlemen.
Right.
You guys are just like, you're so out of place that a very well-dressed man, who is also very tall but very clearly a bouncer of some kind, approaches. I am sorry, but unless you have real business here, I am going to have to ask you to leave. You are underdressed.
One sec. How
Yes.
can I be underdressed? I spent my money on my clothes.
He looks you up and down. You are underdressed.
Well,
Okay.
I'm here
What
on
little
behalf of House
dresses do I
Tilly,
need?
and I would like to conduct some trade with your establishment. Is
Oh,
there any other door that I can enter in order to achieve this? Maybe in the back?
yes, of course. House Tea Leaf, by all means. Do forgive my behavior. Right this way, my lady. And he guides you away. He guides you to a door that's away from the viewing room, and quickly leads to the back.
Yep.
And you can see servants moving to and fro. All of them are wearing big, puffy maid dresses. They're all white as snow and immaculate. And he soon leads you to the lady in charge, Madame Esmeralda. I have brought a pair of tea leaf representatives. They have apparently brought something for you. Thank you, Jacques. And this woman turns, and Madame Esmeralda.
Oh, okay.
And she smiles at the pair of you. Welcome. Welcome to the Emerald Teacup. I do apologize that I hope you weren't kept waiting long.
No, I weren't. And besides, it's us who have to apologize for not being properly dressed to be in your establishment.
Oh, that's quite all right. You must be new to the port. I can't expect you to know the rules before you've even learned them. Please, come with me to my office. She says as she lifts up the front of her dress ever so slightly to walk a little less impeded. However, on her way, she's constantly stopping to dust off here, fiddle with something there, making sure this place is every bit as upper crust and high class as possible.
Right.
I'm afraid.
Pristine.
Emerald. And she looks, I do apologize. You've caught me right in the middle of tea time service. Normally I'm a little less busy than this. Mostly because dinner time is appointment only. But afternoon teas, I tend to let first come, first serve be the rule of the day.
Of course. I intended to find you, so I know that I would at this time. My apologies for interrupting.
No, it is quite all right. It is quite all right. Any representative of Tea Leaf is welcome here. Though again, certain standards need to be maintained in the front of the house. I'm sure you understand.
Yes. House Thief has their interest on establish a new product. This is called the Purple Royal. And it's offered first and foremost to the, the most distinguished establishments. They are prioritized in the selling of this high-end product to high-end clientele.
I see. Well then, let us investigate. She takes you over to what is her office, and in her office is a very elaborate desk. However, that's not what catches your eye first, and that's not where she goes. She goes to a table. It is equally elegant and refined, but on it is a full tea making and tea brewing station. It has a magical it has a magical burning stove. It has the various teapots, and she holds out her hand for the tea brick.
I've come with a sample for you.
Excellent. Well, why don't you sit and I'll make some tea for all of us and we can talk. If you're new in town, and I take it you're new to Tea Leaf, given you're not who I usually see for my tea deliveries. Please, sit, please. And she looks at you, Taff, and gestures to, you realize that she has a chair specifically set aside for larger guests. It also has no arms, so that way, you know, you're not uncomfortable. And she gestures to the chair. Yep. Please, sit there, my good sir. And, may I take this sample?
Mm-hmm. Who has the sample? Is it,
That would be, Matt's character, Taff.
Yeah. I hand over samples.
Okay. So just for reference's sake, so a brick of tea is a pretty large thing. The sample bricks are about a third the size. There's just a lot of them.
It's like a Café Bustelo.
Yep. And so she takes it, and she begins to do the necessary preparations. Now, for those of you who are in the know, basically you take a brick of tea, you cut it, and then there's a whole process going on. And she does the whole process, and it is very elegant, very refined, and clearly she knows exactly what she is doing. In fact, as you guys are watching her, this is like when you watch a Japanese tea ceremony. It is, it is very, what's the word I'm looking for here? It is art. You're watching art unfold, honestly. And it is beautiful. As you watch it, and as she eventually finishes, the smell, the scent of the Purple Royale is breathtaking. You can see that it is, steaming at what could be the perfect temperature, and eventually she walks over to the table, or to the desk, and sets down the tea. There is sugar cubes in a little dish, and there is even a small saucer or a small little pitcher of milk. This is not necessarily a milk tea, but some people drink their tea with milk, even if it's not a milk tea. Point is she puts on the full welcoming wagon, and she for herself only takes one lump of sugar and puts it in her tea before she sips at it, and she smiles as she sips. My, this is indeed a fine product. Easily going to be one of their better teas.
I knew you would be satisfied.
As the two of you taste it, it has, the Purple Royale is a lavender tea. But there's also natural honey that's been worked into the tea leaves. So the tea itself has no need for honey. There is also the faintest hint of blueberry. You imagine that the brick was dunked in blueberry juice or had blueberry juice sprinkled on it before it was set to dry. But it is a very elegant. It sits on the mouth very easily, and as you swallow it, it does soothe the throat going down because of the honey. And you can actually, it's almost like you can feel yourself breathing a little easier. Whether that's an actual effect or whether that's a placebo effect from just a really hot drink and honey, who knows? But it does feel very nice. And Esmeralda smiles as she sips her tea. You are Captain Nyafta, you said, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay in Arula, although I would caution you that we are in the middle of a little bit of a crisis these days, or at least it seems that all the people are a little riled up.
What would be the matter?
Oh, well, there is rumors of someone stirring up the common folk in the Mud District. And there is, frankly, talk of them starting to quarrel with the guards. The guards are starting to take up positions outside the Mud District and letting the poor and the lowers, well, feast on themselves. Truly, it's an abhorrent state of affairs. But alas, it is what the poor are like to do if not given proper guidance. It is unfortunate.
I don't really care because this might be harmful to businesses with house tea leaf. Do you think that would be the case?
Honestly, most tea leaf businesses are not in the Mud District themselves, but there are a few on the outside, so do be careful. The Merchant District is a little more regulated these days, with more guards due to the rise in crime. However, you shouldn't find too many issues. There are plenty of tea rooms and salons in the Perfume District and in the Merchant District that will happily take any house tea leaf product you care to bring them.
I see.
Just if you happen to find yourself near the Mud District, be careful. And don't give to the children. The children are just scouts for the more vile adults.
I'll keep that in mind.
Please do. It breaks my heart to see people reduced to such ways of life, but it is the unfortunate. It's the unfortunate world we live in. That the poor must be poor and the rich must be rich.
As you say, well, I have other traits that I need to conduct, and I would like to know what word should I give House Tilly about this new tea and your business with it.
I, for certainly, will be purchasing more of this product. If I find it is in the trading store, or the trading hub,
Trade market?
Yes, I will certainly be putting in a large order. And you can tell them that I find it to be a rousing success. I know of a few other tea rooms in the Perfume District, and she lists them off by various names. They are definitely the proper venues for such teas. And I think they would benefit from the increase in sales. And she's about to say more when a part of the wall opens. It is a very small door. It is maybe 3 feet tall and by like 2 feet wide.
Okay.
Like it's a door meant for people to really like squeeze through or shimmy through. And a very young child emerges from the door. She is dressed rather simply, and in very commoner clothes. But you realize not only is she small because she's a child, you realize she's a halfling.
Okay.
And she, I had an image. Where is she? Where are you, my little thing? Also, thank you for stopping in, Hot Man. Ah, I found it. Here she goes. This is I'm looking for this little halfling child pops in, and she pops in, Mama, oh, and Esmeralda like slams her tea and saucer on the table, thankfully not breaking them, but Marie, and she lapses into a spat of Elven, scolding the girl and quickly going to close. She quickly, do either of you speak Elven, by the way?
Let me double check.
I think I don't.
No.
So the Elven flies by too quickly for either of you to read, or what are we, subtitles, to understand, but she quickly scoots the girl back into the doorway and closes it, and she then like turns and looks to the pair of you. I do apologize, but it seems I am needed. Please.
We're not concerned. We just wanted to go on with our things. And as we walk, as we're being escorted outside, who's escorting us outside, by the way?
It's the same guard you ran into first. Jacques is his name.
Okay, so before we leave, I would say in front of this madame lady, there is a rumor running that there is a nasty kind of rash affecting the ceilings. It is possible that some unscrupulous sealskin traders are collecting the skin of these sick poor creatures, and the sickness might, contaminate the final products. This is a nasty rumor, of course, that can affect the trading of the sealing scheme, but also, if it is true, it can affect much more high-end businesses, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I want you to roll me a deception check. I want it so bad. I will give you advantage on this.
Looks like you're gonna have to do it.
I will give. Oh, okay. I can do this. I will give you advantage on this though, because the fact that she is a little frazzled by the unexpected arrival of the little girl. So definitely we'll give this to you.
Also, I'm saying this because I noticed that she's like a cleaning freak, right? She wants everything to be so clean and so pure and so pristine that having something that is contaminated with some kind of disease, like contagious disease, by the way.
All right, so
are you trying to ruin the steel trade?
That's exactly what she's trying to do to me. Like, I'm just saying. So yeah, no. Ooh, I like it. So as you say this, and as you of course make this assertion. She seems a little frazzled, and definitely seems to be paying attention.
Okay.
And so she just, merci. Thank you for the information and the warning. Jacques, please show our lovely guests outside. I have urgent business to attend to. But of course, madame.
I bow and I go.
I do as well.
But
Closing the door behind me.
Yep. You are escorted out. Though you're escorted out through a side entrance, you are not brought back through the main tea room. Excuse me. However, as you get here, Jacques looks to the pair of you. If you need to come back for any reason, please use this door. Unless you are wearing noble's attire, then you will definitely be more welcome through the front.
I
Now
understand.
I have to look at Jock straight in the eye. Where would you recommend a good tailor for noble attire?
That would be Silkworks, and that is just down the street. And he actually gives you directions.
Okay, silk.
And I am going to add some notes because I think I love D&D, and I love these settings, especially Vodari, and I love getting to add my own little fun little places. So I will add there we go. I will add these locations, and I think they fit in rather nicely. Alrighty. And with that, we will then scram.
So,
You are on the ship. And you are
yeah.
you're what is with that voice?
I was zoned out beyond belief. And then I just
This is
heard my
Scram's
name.
voice.
So, Scram, you arrive in the galley with Octavia. However, the galley is not empty, surprisingly enough. You actually see She of Cups. She is sitting there drinking out of her flask. And as she looks at you, she... Ah, Scram! And she, like, stumbles over to you and, like, hugs you.
Wait, bad idea.
And as she hugs you, she's purring ever so softly. And your whole body's kind of vibrating. How does Scram react to being hugged by a giant furry lady?
Where's the least destructive area for him to cast Shatter?
I mean,
Not on the ship.
literally around yourself.
She starts to see bits of sparks start to like go up his arms and hands as he's like trembling and shaking, and he barely manages to make out a mutter that he doesn't like to be touched.
As you do, she immediately like lets go. Oh, right. Sorry, forgot. You know, drinking.
There's like There's like tears running down his face right now. He's not doing too good, Chief.
She looks at you. Oh, poor dear, here. And she holds out her flask to you.
What is it?
It's what I like to call happy juice. Makes me happy. He says, smiling widely.
What was in her day flask again?
Let's see. I think her day flask had whiskey in it. And I think her night flask was wine. I want to say that that's how that goes.
Scram will like sheepishly take it and take the very faintest sip, probably getting just like the tiniest tip on his tongue, and does his best not to make a face.
It does, like, even the smallest drop spreads over your tongue and warms up your mouth and does produce a desire to cough. However, it is smooth. Like, if this wasn't probably, you know, one of your first drinks, this might not be so terrible.
I think it might be one of his very first.
I think it is his first.
I mean, I have no idea. I leave that up to Scram. But
I don't know either.
but she purrs as she sees you take a sip, and she goes, "See, it makes happy and it makes warm. I like being warm," she says as she purrs a little louder as she takes her flask gently back from you, and then proceeds to just tilt it back and her whole head for a count of 5 before she just, "I love the captain. The captain's wonderful, giving me this very precious treasure," she says as she's nuzzling the flask.
Hell yeah, baby.
I've been watching this anime called Chainsmoker Cat, and she's reminding me of like a few different characters from it.
Yeah.
For those who
It's
have
very
seen it
changed,
so
though.
far.
Thank God.
I haven't seen Chainsmoker Cat, but okay, I'll add it to the list.
It is
It's on
horrendous.
Netflix. It is horrendous. It's addiction. It's the addiction anime.
Well, fair
It
enough.
is disgusting.
I've heard
I
it's kind
can't
of
stop
like
watching it.
it's very nicely worded. Like for people that have that problem, at least it's very relatable. So everybody, I mean, I've seen it recommended. Or go on.
Gotcha. Well, she
like,
smiles
like-
as she stumbles back to the table, or one of the tables, because there's so in the galley there's like 3 tables. Actually, hold on. I actually don't even need to make this shit up, because I actually gave you guys the handout. Elven Warship. Ta-da! So yeah, the table. It's a massive table. It's on number 8. It's on number 8. The mess hall. It has been made a little bigger. The food prep area has been made a little bigger, mostly to support Octavia's various concoctions, as well as the fact that she's also an alchemist. So you can see that next to the food prep is an alchemy station, which might be concerning at some point, but no one's died yet.
Completely immune to poison, so I'm okay.
You think poison is the only thing you need to worry about?
For now, yes.
Uh-huh. You poor delusional man.
I don't get through life being delusional.
Delusional? Vex over here inventing his own words.
I don't know.
Still.
Haven't slept properly for 6 days.
Just tell me about it. But she looks at you. Why are you so sad? Did you get hurt? Does Doc need to take a look at you?
No. We're just in a place that I don't want to be.
Oh, I know how that goes. Lots of the world is places I don't want to be either. I want to be in bed, snuggled up with my sweetie. But she didn't like me drinking, so she kicked me out of bed. It was so sad. I told her that it's not my fault. You know, I gotta be drinking. Cause if I don't be drinking, then I be hurting. And if I hurting, I can't be me. It's very sad. But come, sit. Tell Auntie Cups everything. Auntie Cups is here.
Okay, now it's Chainsmoker Cat.
I have yet to see it, but now I want to.
Watered down whiskey, an alcoholic's favorite. It stretches out the alcohol.
Nothing wrong with a nice whiskey water.
Well, if that's the only water you drink all day, then there's a problem.
True.
Well,
Come, sit. Talk to Auntie Cups. Auntie Cups make it all better.
I don't think there's anything that can make it better.
See, that's what we call negativity. Negativity don't help nobody. You see, because sometimes the world is bad, right? So the world sucks. Well, then what you got to do is you got to be strong enough so then you can punch the world in the face. That's what I did because I didn't like it that the world was full of suck. So then I started to get strong, fast kitty, and then strong, fast kitty punch. And she punches her fist in the air. And there is some actual speed behind it. You can actually hear the whoosh as her fist flies. And I punched it in the face. And now I am the Whiskey Whiskers, the Drunken Claw. And she puts on like the tiger kung fu stance. And she has her claws out. And then, but I like my other name, She of Cups. Because I like my cups. And I like my drink. Tobias says I have a problem, but he knows. He only has his crush because of me. He thought he could make it a little less horrible. And he did. He did. So, come, sit. And pulls out a chair next to her.
Scram is hesitant, but he very carefully sits down and quietly brings his knees up to his chest to for more comfort.
She of Cups leans over. Don't tell Tobias. I tell you secret. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So Tobias, when he asked for his gift from Madame Red, it was because my drink was gonna make it so that I died. So when I sobered up, getting water splashed on my face, it was originally supposed to kill me. But then Tobias took on if he's in water too long, he dissolves into water. He took that on so I wouldn't die too. That's why we're friends. And I owe him a lot. But so for your sad, we just need to punch it in the face. And you tell Auntie She where I can find your sadness, and I will punch it. And we will be heroes.
It's my mother.
Oh. Yeah. He hands you her flask again.
Oh boy. He does the same thing, attempts the tiniest swig to appease her.
Mom's is hard. There's lots of moms that need punching in the face. But it's not good to punch all moms in the face.
We weren't really allowed to call her mother. If we did in front of her, normally that's when we got scalped.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're silky. It grows back and you can oh yeah. I remember now. I see it's the drinking. Makes me forget things. But it doesn't make me forget Kung Fu. And she like, wah. But that's very sad. You definitely need to punch your sad in the face. Because
All we really had was each other, and a part of me feels guilty for escaping, because that means she's probably just going to give more siblings a harsher punishment for having me escape.
mhm.
When number 4 passed away from, we don't even know exactly. We just woke up and they weren't moving, and we got punished for it. I don't remember exactly what. My deities took away the memories of it. I just remember that my skin was very bumpy afterwards.
Makes sense. There's lots of diseases that you can get when you're in a tight place and people aren't taking care of you properly. Right, Octavia? I'm an alchemist, not a doctor. But yes, I have heard of more than one disease that could be spread via contact if you are not cleaned regularly or do not have adequate sun or food or water. See, Octavia's smart.
I think the first time I saw sunlight was when I escaped.
That's a long time. That's a long time. Use what, 40?
19.
Oh, sorry, I'm bad at math.
I'm the same age as Valor, and neither of us look like it.
Valor's only 19? Oh, jeez, I thought he was old. I thought he was old as Tobias.
How old's Tobias?
Well, like in his people years, he's not he's not old. But like in real years, he's like old. Like he would have beard. Big white bushy beard. What nonsense are you putting in this child's head? Asked Tobias as he wanders in. Oh, Tobias! I was just telling Scram that we need to punch their sadness in the face. Punch their sadness in the... Who made you sad? Looks to Scram.
Well, we're in the city that my mother lives here, and I just want to go. Please, I just want to go.
It's at that point that Octavia walks over and she sets something in front of you. It is a mug. And inside is it's milk, but it's sparkling ever so slightly.
Oh shit.
Come, my dear. No need for the tears. Drink this. I promise it'll put you to rights.
I got to calm my ass down, because if ooh. Scram takes the mug and quietly drinks from it.
I need you to roll a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You know?
So as you drink, you can feel your mind start to get a little fuzzy. However, you do remember a lot. Basically, all your current memories that you have that your council patron did not take away, you are reliving them in your mind's eye. However, there is something interesting that is happening. unlike when you look at these memories, and they are painful, and rightly so. When these memories are painful, and pain, you can still feel the pain. The pain has not gone anywhere. But you can see that there are moments to think on. Your siblings and you were all you had. You loved each other dearly, and you did your best to help one another. To help the younger ones, to help the older ones, helped the younger ones as best they can. And yes, unfortunately, it's hard for that kind of situation. However, one thing that you remember is that the oldest two siblings, number 1 and number 2, they helped you escape because you were the only sibling who had any drive to do so at that point. 1, 2, and 3 were broken a long time ago. And frankly, you don't know if they're still alive. You don't know what could have possibly happened. But after the death of 4, a little bit of light came back into their eyes, and they helped you escape. Not wanting to see you go through the same things that they had, not wanting to see another of their siblings die. It was a daring escape. It was a rough escape, but escape you did. You found your way onto the ship that you smuggled yourself on board, and as you're reliving these memories, they are they're rough, but the emotional disconnect is there. And you're seeing these happier moments and these happier times. And while they are still overshadowed by the horrors that were what you went through, you realize that the strength to become an adventurer, the strength to go do something as reckless as escaping and jumping onto a ship and charting your own course, your patrons didn't give you that. You gave you that. You had that inside you all along, and your patrons came to nurture that flame that they found. It was the tiniest little spark, the tiniest little ember, but you remember it. And you remember that your reason for running was not only to escape the clutches of, frankly, the worst thing imaginable, but to find help, to go and bring someone who could help. And as you look around at the ship and at she, who's looking at you with that drunken smile on her face, at Tobias, who looks genuinely concerned for you and has slid a handkerchief in front of you that is made of this sea blue silk. And at Octavia, who is watching a little nervously, which you can't help but find funny because normally she looks so scary looking with all those stitches in her body and in her face. But you can't help but giggle a little bit as she's looking worried, and it makes the stitches make her frown, like really exaggerated. It's a little funny. And then you remember Valor. You remember Skull. You remember Niafta and Tafrail. You remember Thok, who's lurking around the ship somewhere. You remember Cade. You remember these people, and then your mind settles on Roan. Roan is
not here.
She is here. She's on the ship somewhere.
The player isn't.
Yes. But your mind settles on Roan, and you think, and you realize that Roan is someone who will protect your siblings. Roan is someone who could save your siblings. This crew is someone who could help. And you can hear your council all encouraging you to do the thing that you set sail for, to be the hero that you so desperately want to be.
Sorry if you hear the crickets chirping in the background. Holy shit.
You're fine.
They are going at it over there.
Ah, you're good. But Scram, as you're feeling this emotion and as these thoughts are coming in, you do realize that whatever drink Octavia gave you is letting you think clearly. It is also disconnecting you from your emotions enough so that way you're not consumed by them. There is probably a time limit on how long this concoction will work for. But even so, it is a powerful concoction. And
Scram suddenly like stands up from his chair a little bit. The milk spilling a little bit. I need to save them.
Let's punch something in the face, says she of cups as she's like surges to her feet. Where to? And she looks down at you.
I'm standing on the chair.
She looks, I know.
I need to be set down from the chair because it's a little too high.
She, meow, and she grabs you and gently sets you onto the floor. Okay, where we go now?
We going.
And Scram, you lead She of Cups and Tobias out of the mess hall. Where are you headed?
I know exactly where I'm going.
All right. Are you taking any other crew with you that is here right now? Because you do know that the landing party essentially walked off, but Roan is still here somewhere. Thok is still here somewhere. And the rest of the crew is still here somewhere.
We gonna get Thok and Tiny Sensei. I think
Okay.
they would want.
All right. So you hear a lot of thunk, boom from below. Thok is probably moving cargo about to get it ready to be hauled off the ship. And you imagine Cade is nearby. Is that where you make? So you head down to the cargo hold?
Yeah.
All right. So as you arrive, you see Thok is indeed moving heavy crates. However, he's not alone. Cade is there supervising, but Roan is also here helping him out. And Cade turns.
I was about to say something, and I went, "No, that's not something Scram would say. That's something Emil would say."
Fair enough. But Cade turns to
Scram would say.
Cade turns to look at you, Scram. Oh, Scram, good to see you. You feeling better?
My siblings are here.
Oh?
I need help saving them.
You hear a crash and a crack as both Thok and Roan have turned to look at you, dropping the barrel and the crate that they held respectively. And Thok smash! And Roan just, where are they?
Let go.
And you just turn around and lead. And Thok and Roan are right behind you. While Cade just, where are we? Damn it! It just follows after.
Hauling ass.
Yeah, just I'm the second in command. I can't let these people wander off. But
We're gonna come back from our final tea sale and we just find a fire in the North District.
Fire in the North District. They're gonna come
I don't know what
back and half the
district.
fucking city's on fire with Barrow going screaming down the road. Get back here, man! I'm not done with you.
This can't go wrong at all. This can't go wrong at all.
It's time to sack another city through legal means and illegal means.
She of Cups, Tobias, Roan, Thok, Cade, and Scram all are headed to a sealskin plant. This can't go wrong at all. But
this is all happening.
Run an orphanage
Like
before.
this is all happening at the same time, right?
Oh yeah, no, you guys, yeah, you guys are out. You guys are out in the city. Skull, my brother,
Yep.
where are you headed?
Valor and I are going on a hunting trip.
Fowler and I are going on a hunting trip. That is completely true.
Okay, where do you go?
Well, I mean, we know where one fur place is. We were told that one doesn't deal with sealskins. We're going to the other one.
Okay, so you are going to ask around about purchasing sealskins or sealskin goods.
Yes.
I'm gonna let him ask because I'm not asking about any of that. Because if I start asking questions, I'm getting arrested.
Okay. Just for curiosity's sake, do you ask at the docks? Like, where do you go to do the investigation?
Market district.
The market district?
Yep.
Okay. So as you head into the merchant district, this is clearly a buffer zone between the wealthy core of the capital and the squalor of the outer reaches, the middle ring, as it were. This is where merchant middle class has their shops and homes. The closer you get to the center of Arula, the more trendy and high-end the merchant shops become. The question is are you approaching some rando on the street, or are you actually looking for, like, somebody, like, in the know, for example?
Somebody in the know.
Both of you roll an investigation check.
I don't see shit. I'm fuming.
Yeah, your anger has gotten the better of you. Okay.
If Skull looks back and sees Valor's like almost foaming at the mouth in pure rage.
So let's see, human. So as you guys make your way into the market district, you do head towards the more trendy, the more elegant locations. And you do find a shop that advertises itself as a woman's couture, supporting some of the latest fashions and the latest trends in both fashion, jewelry, and perfumes. It is called the Woman's Paradise. And as you enter, there's a soft chime. The two of you are much like Niafta and Taff, you are immediately out of place.
Well, for one has 8 legs, the other one has none.
Yeah, yeah. Not your species, your outfits. You're out of place.
Well, I am wearing full plates, so yeah.
Again, nothing I said was incorrect here. But this is you see there's a few guests, shoppers who are in here, and they all look panicked when you guys first enter. However, this woman approaches you in a beautiful green dress, her hair done up very elaborately, and she smiles. Welcome to my shop. How may I help you this fine day, gentlemen?
I was hoping you might be able to help us find someone else. We heard about a fur trader, someone who specializes in seal skins, that may be missing a child. We might have some information for them.
Please, come with me to the back, if you'd be so kind. And she, by the way, where are my manners? Forgive. I am Yolanda, the owner of this fine little shop. She says as she gives you a deep curtsy.
It's lovely to meet you, Yolanda.
She smiles and then gestures for you both to follow her back. To follow her back into the back room. And as she does so, she passes by her patrons. No, please enjoy a sample of our newest scent on the house. Sorry for any disturbance. She says, smiling and being beatific, and you can see that the stuffy upper crust are definitely appeased by the idea of getting free shit, because for some reason, rich people really like free shit, despite having more money than sense.
That is true.
Whatever. Yeah, I worked in a casino. I know I know how the rich behave.
Even poor people like free shit.
Well, it's a difference.
Yeah.
Poor people like free shit because they don't have the money. Rich people like free shit because they're greedy.
Fair point.
Because it makes them feel special.
Mm-hmm.
If it's free, it's for me. Like the death of the special factory.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, when I get there, I've got some words I want to say.
She guides you into the back and into her office, and she closes the door, and she... I would ask what you would like with Lady Menora. However, if you are you after the bounty she has put on her missing child?
No.
Oh, well, very well. It is substantial, but I'm afraid I would have to kill you both here if you were after the bounty.
You wouldn't be the first to try, but I am curious as to why you say that.
Well, frankly, Lady Menora is evil. And frankly, I would love to see her die. However, I have to wait at least another week, if not another month.
And why must you wait for her death?
She is pregnant.
Son of a...
Please, sit. I feel you need to know certain things.
I only need to know the name of her store.
I will tell it to you. However, her store is not where her, shall we say, her farm is located. Not even close. Please, sit.
I'll take a seat.
Fine.
Now then. I am Yolande, and I have connections, let us say, with some of the more unfortunate of this city. Well, Lady Menora's oldest child who escaped is not the only one who has done so. There is one more. We call her T. T is quite the adorable child, but she has told me and many more exactly what happens in Lady Menora's shop. However, Lady Menora moved her children before we could lay claim. And unfortunately, the location that they were is no more. we are currently looking for the location where they are. Of course, Lady Minora herself refuses to spill the beans, but we have ways. We are in the process of looking for them. If you are interested, I could use some help in that direction.
Very interested.
Excellent. And hopefully we can save those unfortunates.
I'm sorry, it's going through my head now just because of what I am. I'm just imagining Skull singing Poor Unfortunate Souls now.
Fair enough.
I can't get it out of my head.
No. He is staying with some friends. Friends of mine. She is recovering, though recovering is the only word I can use for it. I am horrified at what that young girl has gone through. I cannot imagine the older ones are any easier. However, we, and I mean the underground, are protecting her. If I am not mistaken, you are new to town, yes?
Correct.
I see. Well, that is good. It means that no one has bought you yet, and believe me, there are those who would look to purchase your allegiances. Do not sell them cheaply.
My allegiances are to myself and to my captain.
I am gladdened to hear that.
And to extent my crew, as he nudges Valor in the side a bit playfully on that one.
We don't turn our back on our families or our friends.
Noted. Noted. Well then, I will give you directions to the house where T and my associates reside. You will head there, and they can instruct you further on where to possibly look for the missing children. But
All due respect, I'd rather get the information from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
I am sorry to say that Lady Minora, I cannot let you torture her while she is in her current state. When she has her child, then that is a different matter entirely. But if you harm her too much, the baby would be at risk as well. And I will not trade an innocent life for, well, frankly, a wicked one, when there are other ways of getting the information and finding those children. Plus, if Minora dies, who is paying the ones who are keeping her children safe? No one. And they will either kill them all or sell them off, and then we will never find them all. My associates and I have been working this angle for the last 2 months. It has taken time, but we have begun to move. If you would like to help us, please do. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
I don't know about you, Ballard, but I can't harm a child. Even one that's not been born yet.
Neither can I.
And
So it looks like we're helping speed up the process of finding the other children.
once we find the other children, then we can approach Minora. And frankly, she is far enough along that she is due to deliver any day now. Maybe the pregnancy is delayed by a month. Maybe. However, I know a few illegal doctors who would be happy to perform an emergency C-section to remove the child. And then we just let her die on the table.
Does she need to have her head while the operation's happening?
Unfortunately. If she dies too quickly, it could put the child at risk. This is what I have been told by doctors and those who are more, frankly, more rough. It is concerning. But I am no expert in anatomy. But the doctors that we have employed say that she must be alive until the baby is removed, then we can kill her. And you can wake her up to kill her. I don't mind. But pause and consideration must be given first. So, for now, we shall approach this carefully. Agreed?
Very well.
Excellent. And she grabs a quill and scribbles on it. I do warn you that if you are proving false or trying to be false, you will die, and you will die horribly.
Madam, I swear on my oath that before we leave this island, Minora will be dead and her children will be safe.
A paladin. Very well, then. I have yet to meet a paladin who has broken their oath. And she looks at you, Skull.
May not be as oath-bound as him, but this woman that we're speaking about has hurt someone that's become very precious to me. So much so that they refuse to even leave our ship. I will not let that stand.
Man, they
And if I must strike fear into her heart, my mask will appear over my face as I say this. She will know the fear of death many times over before he comes for her.
Noted. And she leans back a little. Very well, very well. Then allow me to point you in the right direction. Her name is Marion. She is unusual for these parts, but fear not, she is as steadfast as they come. And she is going to be protecting the children with her assistance, let's say. In the meantime, and she scribbles out the address, and she scribbles out a little note. And hands it to you. Here you go. You can find them here, and just hand the man you see at the door that. I'm afraid calling him a man might be a little disingenuous. There is a dragonborn there who you should see. He will be the one who can assist you.
Thank you for the information.
Of course. These children did not deserve this fate, and frankly, it is not in my nature to do anything less than assist.
I should add, if the musketeers come asking about us, simply tell them we're hunting monsters.
The musketeers have yet to ever bother me, and frankly, I would tell them the same thing I tell you and everyone else. I never ask the business of my clients. I merely make suggestions in their fashion. It is not my business what they do in their own lives and own time, nor do I appreciate or even care what they get up to.
In that case, Skull, let's be on our way.
For you. Try not to break the door.
Please?
I have enough common sense left in me to open the door gently.
And with that, you guys have the information and you head off. The location you head off to is just outside of the Mud District. And as you guys arrive at the Mud District, they're right at the edge of it. You can see that there is sorry. There's you see a wagon move past, and you can both smell the putrefaction coming off of it as you kind of look, and there's a big heavy tarp that's covering it, but you can smell the human bodies that it is carrying. This is clearly one of the bring out your dead kind of carts.
Fun.
Stinky.
And it's making its way towards making its way around, and some people you notice are like throwing other garbage on top of them. It's pretty clear how the very beautiful illusion of the other districts are coming into stark contrast now, as you're realizing, so this is what it actually looks like.
Skull, I'll be honest with you. The urge to burn this city down grows with every second.
Every city has its secrets, or its dark spots. This one just seems to be darker than the rest. Maybe a little bit of fire would do some good, though.
It's certainly brighten the place up.
Yeah, there's a reason we said that you should eat the rich.
Yeah, too gamey for my taste.
You hear a voice. It is not the rich that need to be eaten. It is the evil that need to be destroyed. And you turn to see a black-scaled dragonborn in full plate and looking fairly dangerous, with a nasty-looking sword on his hip.
My brother in scales. How goes?
He lets a deep hiss go. You are no kin to mine.
Oh, well, not entirely. Still a reptile.
We come at the suggestion of one Miss Sealand.
You hold out the letter.
Yes.
He takes it and looks. You notice that Valor, you see that as he reaches out to take it, you notice that on his chest, painted on his armor, because now he's uncrossed his arms, but you notice that he has a symbol on his chest. It is a coin, and over top of it is the sea. So it is a coin that has fallen beneath the waves. And you realize this is actually a combination of two very different holy symbols. The first, the coin is obviously Fortana, the goddess of freedom and luck. However, the ocean waves that are above it is clearly Okaino, the god of sea and sea creatures. And you realize you have found an Oath of the Waves paladin. You can roll an intelligence check with advantage to see what you know about your mysterious Oath of the Waves brothers.
Oh, a fellow follower of Okana.
Indeed. Skull, for you, because you are a follower of Okaino, I will need you to roll an intelligence check, just base, to see if you can put together his paladin knighthood. Yeah, okay. So not only would you put together that he is a Oath of the Waves, but you would also gain the same information that Valor gets. So both of you understand that Oath of the Waves paladins are normally sea-born species, or sea folk, and their tenets are very clear and simple, and I will put them in the chat, but I will also read them. Eradicate the unnatural. I will hunt and eliminate aberrations and monstrosities, especially those who threaten a community. Freedom for all. I must aid those who suffer oppression and free the enslaved. Share the sea's bounty. The seas are generous. I will aid those without food and shelter and challenge any who take more than their share. Travel the seas. I will follow the wind, waves, and currents to communities that need aid.
You're gonna need to type the rest of that one.
Nope, apparently I do. Travel the seas. Here we go. And he takes the letter and reads it, and you watch as he breathes on it, and it catches fire. And as it catches fire, you can see that there is a faint green smoke and green tint to the flames, and he nods. This is Yolan's paper, all right. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wraith. I am of the Brotherhood of the Waves.
It's nice to meet you, Wraith. May I kind of continue to guide your way through the seas.
May the seas be calm for you as well, brother. And you must be a paladin.
Valor Wakewalker. Oath of Discovery.
So that is why you have come.
We came in search of a certain evil who we've been told can't die currently.
We are waiting. Come this way. And he leads you to clearly what is a house. It is not overly elaborate. In fact, it's pretty plain looking. The shutters have seen better days. The walls have seen better days. And just the whole house has seen better days. At least from the outside. And he knocks in a special kind of rhythm before opening the door and moving inside. And of course, holding it open for the two of you to follow him.
In we go.
And as you do, I will change up this music a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a little too happy through this whole ordeal.
Oh, I love the Gap Moe. And as you guys have moved in, there is a foyer, and he leads you through the hallway. Eventually, he arrives at a large sitting room. And sitting inside is a very odd-looking woman. Mostly odd because you've never seen her species before. None of you, as a matter of fact. Give me a moment while I find it. She is a fox. And I don't mean that, oh, she's pretty. I mean, no, she's straight up a fox. And she is dressed all in black and dark blues. She has a headpiece on her head that makes her makes her covers her ears. He also appears to be having cried recently. And Wraith, Madam Marion, you have guests. They are here at Yolan's request, here to assist us in our operation. And Marion turns to look at you all. Oh, welcome. Blessings be upon you. And she smiles. And yes, Marion.
No way that's not the Fox Marion from Robin Hood.
I didn't say it was or wasn't. Please, please, come, sit. Forgive my manners. I am in mourning. My betrothed has recently been declared dead by the Hunters Guild. I am, well, I'm at a loss. But, please, don't mind me. Those are my own sorrows, and not yours.
It is true that our kind do tend to die rather often. I am sorry for your loss. May his blessings be upon you. And I'll take a seat.
I mean, I'm not really meant for chairs, so I guess I'll just coil and sit on my coil.
You actually notice that she has a kind of armchair that could essentially support you. It's like a chaise lawn couch almost, but you could recline on it.
Good. I find it more dignified to just, prop myself up on my tail.
Fair enough. It's up to you. But there is accommodation for you in here. And she, so, if I might be so blunt, I do apologize for any rudeness. Why are two,
Privateers.
I was going to say newcomers to town. Why are two newcomers to town, coming in?
One of our crew is associated with someone who harvested their skin as they were growing up. That they were fortunate enough to escape the situation.
You have Minora's escaped child.
One of them, apparently.
Well, yes, one of.
We intend to make her pay.
You can't, she says, like, quickly, like, getting to her feet.
After he's given birth.
Oh, thank goodness. And
We're
she's-
not monsters. We pride ourselves on killing monsters.
She sits down, clearly relieved. Oh, very well. Sorry, I am. Please forgive me.
There's no need for forgiveness. We understand.
Rather, it would do us more of a benefit to... What's the word? Free, I guess would be a apt term. Free the other captive children before we deal with she who does not deserve to be named.
We are in the process of discussing possibly locating them. Though frankly, after the first one escaped, there has been a tightening of security.
So what you're telling me is they have an army?
Not necessarily an army, but there are those who are protecting them. Frankly...
That's fine. We have a thought.
Oh. I'm afraid I don't know what that is, but I do know that that our enemy is being assisted by someone in the underworld, as well as the dropouts and rejects of the musketeers. Frankly, I also think there are more than one noble who is involved, but they won't get in our way so long as we make our... so long as we do not bother them directly. Now, if you would like to help, I could send you to a meeting in my stead. I am supposed to have a meeting with a member of something called the Battering Rams. You know of them?
Actually, we do. We're well acquainted.
Well, the Battering Rams have a brotherhood in the Mud District, and they are recruiting. The Battering Rams are basically, well, the caretakers of the Mud District at this point, and so any location that is in their territory must be at their sufferance. But frankly, the Battering Rams, I do not imagine, would take well to the news that their district is housing a slave ring of children. The Battering Rams do not, in fact, hurt children, at least for the most part.
They could actually point us in the direction of the house that might hold those kids. If it's in the Mud District, at least.
If it's not, I assure you they would know who and where they are. Or at the very least would be able to point us in a new direction. But yes,
When's this meeting?
This meeting is later tonight. Around midnight. It is going to be held in the last tavern in the Mud District. It's called Wraith, it is called the Bloody Bowels.
Remind me not to eat anything from that tavern, Skull.
I'm sure with your constitution, you'd be able to take whatever that would give you.
Doesn't mean I want to.
Actually, the Bloody Bowels is named that because the owner disemboweled the former owner and strung him up by his intestines on the front of the building for, what was it, a fortnight?
Good Lord.
That's a better reason.
Well, I mean,
Fair enough.
that is one way to name a tavern. Either way, we can deal with the Battering Rams. If word is spread about any of our endeavors with them, then negotiations will go a lot smoother with us than it would with, I guess, in your case, it would be an outsider's perspective.
I appreciate it. And frankly, I would stick out too much if I went to the inn myself. And I do not want to stick out right
Frankly, not to be rude, I feel like you stick out wherever you go.
now. You're not wrong. I am exotic. I understand. Though, honestly, there's more of my kind in the Elven nations.
I understand what it's like to be exotic, I guess would be a way to describe it.
Hmm.
I mean, even among my own kind, I'm a mutation.
So,
Yes, I am looking warily at the guy whose first tenant is to eradicate the unnatural.
Wraith looks at you. There's nothing unnatural.
Either way, by now I imagine that our captain is finished with their business, and if anything has happened to Scram, we'll definitely hear about it.
Oh, that's his name. Scram.
That's what he goes by. And as far as I know, that was the name that he chose himself.
She smiles. The one that we found, was, well, she only remembered her number. He was number 21. I've named her Tea, because she appeared while I was out in my garden sipping tea. She was so dirty and so thin.
We won't ask much about her. Just take care of her.
You can ask all you want. He is becoming a rather respectable young lady, and she's much happier here with me. I'm only sad to say that I have been a bit distracted lately.
Did she tell you where she came from?
No, she can't remember much of that night. The night she escaped. She only remembers that she was shoved out of a wagon by her older siblings and told to keep running. I did ask, would you, perhaps you could do me one small favor? You have met T's siblings? Or sibling?
One of them.
Perhaps if you could tell T that her sibling is doing well, that might help her a little more and help put her at ease. She is concerned that, well, frankly, she's concerned that her sibling is not doing well at all. After all, the 15 Kraken bounty for the escaped one's head, and yes, it is only their head, it is causing her a bit of concern.
Skull, if I ever happen to see this woman, please hold me back. Because if you don't, I'm going to flay her alive in the street.
I'll hold you back until the child is born, at least.
Thank you.
Otherwise, I'll find a recording crystal.
Good sir.
Marion reaches down and picks up a silver bell and begins to ring it, and as she does, a mouse woman, again, another rarity, enters.
I want to play with her ears.
I'm wondering how she's going to react to seeing the snake person.
She looks at you and she like raises an eyebrow and then looks. You rang, madame? Please bring tea down. These gentlemen know of her escaped sibling, and I would like her to meet them. Ah. I shall be right back. And after a few moments, there is a soft knock on the door, and a young girl in a very pretty dress with pretty gold bangles on, or pretty gold bangle on one arm, emerges into the room. And may I present to you T, the younger sister of Scram. And with that, we shall end today's session. As Scram is leading a party to cause some damage.
Scram's leading a party.
Very well deserved.
Scram's leading a party to cause damage. That party's going to meet up with our party. Our party's going to go and cause more damage.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
just
could you play the Big Woman Serena song from the Explorers of Darkness channel?
Yeah.
I can't actually. I don't have Nitro
Why not?
because I refuse to pay for Nitro on a Discord server.
Anyway,
I got it.
but with that, thank you all so much for coming today. Thank you for all of you who are watching. Yes, I did see the messages. Thank you for those of you who came by. We appreciate it immensely. You are all beautiful, wonderful people. I promise you, it is good time. Yes. But of course, I could not do this alone, not without my fantastic cast of characters, and frankly, let's introduce them because they are amazing. So first but never least is my brother, Crow, who is assisting me by streaming this with me so that both of our amazing audiences can see something fun together.
Much like a good Hydra, 2 heads is better than 1. 3 could be even better.
Indubitably. And then, of course, we have Mr. Mochi.
Hello.
Who
And goodbye.
who is playing Taff, our good friend.
I can't
Yeah.
believe I wasn't even fancy enough. I need to buy better clothes.
Are you sure you're not a peacock?
Hey,
I'm a
it's only
swan.
one
I can paint you blue.
Then, of course, we have the lovely Laura playing Niafta.
Yeah, I swear to God, I tried to do what was in my hands at the moment to inconvenience that whore.
Well, trust me, with how many kids she has, the description is pretty on point. Guaranteed none of them know which one of them is
I mean, in order to have baby seals, she has to fuck seals.
I mean,
Yep.
that's a thought.
It is among them. I guarantee none of those kids know who their daddy is.
Oh, what about the mommy? She's not the mother?
That's
I mean, who
Eh,
knows?
okay. You know, supposedly.
I mean, you know.
wink, wink. No, she's also stealing kids.
I mean,
Yeah, she could be stealing food, which is also very fucking bad. So fuck her trade and fuck her.
Considering where she's been, I don't think anyone wants to.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
At least from what
don't have
the
to
backstory I
do
have
it,
says.
Yeah.
Emil,
Sup?
I don't want to know you wrote.
How you doing?
And of course, we have Mr. Emil playing Scram, our very traumatized boy who is hopefully going to get some good catharsis.
We gonna.
Yeah.
Wait, give me 1 second. I gotta play one more time. Wait, no. Gotta.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And last but never least is Mr. Vex playing Valor.
Here's what I'm going to tell the Musketeers when they ask questions later. We walked into her shop, saw a monster, killed a monster, and left. Technically, I'm not lying.
I mean, she's a monster in our eyes, and everyone else's apparently, so.
At least a good third of the population of this town, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I, of course, have been Dr.JWolfenstein, your Master of the Seas. Again, please keep an eye out on the Kickstarter. Save it to notify you on launch. Blaze's Book of Bewitchment. It is in the description of this video. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would definitely bring some joy to my heart to be able to create this and have so many epic people supporting me. I will be giving full credit to my beautiful artists because while Emil is responsible for the cover art, he is not the only artist I will be using.
Oh.
Sorry, I have
I'm just giving you crap. I can't draw everything. My hand would actually fall off.
Though he did also draw the Kickstarter art pieces once the rest of the Kickstarter goes live. All of the pieces that are on the Kickstarter are Emil's work. And some of them may or may not be appearing in the book. I'm actually going to surprise Emil which of his pieces appear in the book too. So he has to get it. But thank you all.
Listen, I have a convention this weekend, so once I get the muns, I'm gonna go. Whoa.
It's fine. It's fine. But anyway, guys, gals, non-binary pals, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, please stay healthy, my friends.
Remember, it doesn't take a whole lot to make someone's day a hell of a lot better. So get out there and spread happiness like it's a virus, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.